You know what will happen? You know whose head will end up being squeezed against the wall? The American elite. You take away the fucking treats, and let me tell you what will happen. It won't be the Chinese heads being squeezed against the wall. It'll be your bald fucking head.
Kevin O'Leary of Shark Tank fame went on CNN to talk about Donald Trump's tariffs, which he thinks are not high enough, which to me is absolutely insane. Hasan Piker broke all this down. We're going to take a look at clips of Hasan Piker, of Kevin O'Leary. I'm going to share my thoughts on this too. Let's check it out together.
Oh, also, here's Kevin O'Leary's idiotic assessment where he claims that Xi Jinping will be overthrown because of Donald Trump's brilliant moves. What a fucking moron, dude. What an absolute idiot. What a dumb baboon this guy is.
Tariffs in China are not enough. I'm advocating 400%. I do business in China. They don't play by the rules. They've been in the WTO for decades. They have never abided by any of the rules they agreed to when they came in for decades. They cheat, they steal IP. I can't litigate in their courts. They take product, technology, they steal it, they manufacture it and sell it back here. Never has an administration...
400% tariffs? What would that...
They steal IP. Okay, why are you still manufacturing then? If they steal IP, did you not know that they were doing that last year? Did you not know that they were doing that a decade ago? Is it actually theft if the American enterprise leadership knows that it's happening and still voluntarily moves manufacturing there? This is the dumbest argument of all time. And I'm not even making the case for intellectual property abolition, even though I do believe in it. Okay, I do. But the notion that like the American capitalists did not know that China was doing this or was going to do this and still continued to work with China is so fucking dumb. It is a lie told. It is a lie told to the Americans. It is a lie told to the West. And that's why you hear it all the fucking time from the dumbest people in society. You got motherfuckers who are not Apple. You're not Tim Apple, little bro. You barely can get a apple from the grocery store, and you're over here talking about how if Apple must maintain its IP protections, like what the is going on here? I can't believe China is stealing their IP. It's like, dude, what are you talking about? You think Tim Cook doesn't know that that's happening? The fuck are you talking about? It's the dumbest argument to make. You are a consumer. You have nothing to do with this process. What do you mean China is stealing IP? Are you Mr. Intel? Are you John Intel? Are you Tim Apple? No? Then shut the fuck up. Because from your perspective, the only thing that you get is a possibly cheaper generic alternative. Why the fuck are you complaining, you stupid moron? No, you don't understand. I'm John Nvidia. I can't believe that they're stealing our IP. Yeah, also, Apple is extremely careful about their IP and are willing to lose money to protect it. If Apple thought that China was stealing IP was a problem, then they would leave. Exactly.
Nobody has taken on China yet, not the Europeans, no administration for decades. As someone who actually does business there, I've had enough. I speak for millions of Americans who have IP that have been stolen by the Chinese. I have nothing against the Chinese people. They brought great literacy, art, and tech to the world. The government cheats and steals, and finally, an administration, you may not like Trump, you may not like his style or his rhetoric, finally, an administration that puts up and says enough. 400% tariffs tomorrow morning. He'll tell you why. Xi can only stay the supreme leader if people are employed. If we wipe out any business there, because we are still 39% of all consumables on Earth and 25% of the world's GDP, America is the #1 economy on Earth with all the cards. We will not...
Yeah.
China is making deals with other countries right now. They are making trade deals, these other countries, to work around the United States and essentially exclude the United States. Kevin O'Leary demonstrates that just because someone has made a lot of money or has a lot of money, that doesn't mean that they're smart and they are knowledgeable in all areas. This is a fallacy in our society that rich people are smart and can solve all problems. We're seeing that with Elon Musk. The tariffs that Trump has already put in are likely going to be devastating. Like Hasan Piker is saying, Kevin O'Leary is a moron.
How did that happen? How did that happen? Doesn't it feel like Trump, at least ostensibly, wants to reverse that? We did that, and now Trump wants to reverse it. He wants to break it. The fuck do you mean? None of this makes sense. It quite literally doesn't make sense. Do you want to be a manufacturing economy or do you want to be a consumer economy? Also, you're fucking Canadian, you bald piece of shit. Why the fuck do you care? Shut up. You're America's hat. Yeah, also, he said 39% of the entire planet and not 39% of China's overall exports. I don't know what the exact percentage is, but it's significantly lower than that. Let me tell you, it's 12%. Yeah, I think it is 12%. The U.S. is Canada's shorts. Yeah, and guess what, dude? Canada, you shit your shorts, okay? Because we shit ourselves. So that means you shit your pants, Canada. Yeah, guess what, Canada? You got dookie in your pants. Why? Because we shit ourselves. Canadian slander is so easy for you. Did I miss it? Wait, what did
Economy
you say?
on earth with all the cards. We will not have that forever. It's time to squeeze Chinese heads into the wall.
It's time to squeeze Chinese heads into the wall? Oh my God, dude. The way we talk about Chinese people and the nation state, like how permissible that kind of statement is. This is like when Iranian leadership talks about America saying like death to America or lights an American flag on fire, and we throw a bitch fit for a week. We're like, how dare they do that? First of all, they have every right to do that. Okay, they have every right to do that. Of course they're supposed to do that. We're f***ing them over. China is not even f***ing us over, and you still want to kill them. Like, what is wrong with you, dude?
Well, hold on a second, Kevin. Well, I hear you, but hold on. If we're talking about people, the average consumer, not necessarily the head honchos of businesses all across the globe, can they withstand the pressure of that sort of tax on the goods?
Short-lived. There will be.
But what's your timeline compared?
Short-lived. What do you mean? Why would that be short-lived? If your assessment is you want to put 400% tariffs on China, which, by the way, there makes no difference between 124 versus 400%. It is a de facto trade embargo. Ain't nobody is paying that price because no commodity is that exclusive and that good. So it already doesn't make difference. It doesn't make a difference at all. But you're over here talking about like, oh, it's just short-lived. Why would that be short-lived? How would that be short-lived? What do you mean by this? What happens when they fucking hold out?
You don't know the average American's timeline, what they can actually survive. There's people right now who can't survive
400% tomorrow morning, cheese on an airplane to Washington to cut a deal.
400%.
Yeah, Kevin O'Leary thinks, like Donald Trump thinks, that all these world leaders are going to be coming to the United States saying, with tears in their eyes, as Donald Trump always says, oh, please, sir, please. You know, they're going to get down on their knees, and as Trump has said, they're going to kiss his ass, and then it's all going to be over. You think China's going to do that? I don't think so, Kevin O'Leary.
Us Canadians hate this dumbass. His own people hate him. I know, but I'm sorry. I'm sick and tired of Canada dumping their worst pieces of shit on us, okay? I'm an advocate for mass deportation of all reactionary Canadians off of U.S. soil instantly. Maybe we are Canada's diaper, dude. And Canada keeps shitting in his diaper, keeps shitting the Kevin O'Learys and the Steven Crowders of the world directly into their doo-doo ass. And we happen to be the diaper that eats all that shit. Is Canada dumping or is America a magnet for shitting people? Oh, no, America's a magnet. America is a dookie magnet. Dude, every other nation's discards we voluntarily bring over here and turn into celebrities, okay? I'll never forget the number one anti-MMR vaccines cause autism doctor that the British government literally was like, yeah, what the fuck are you talking about? You can't say these things. You're no longer a doctor. Andrew Wakefield. You know what Andrew Wakefield did? Immediately, first flight out to the United States of America. Now he has a compound, a model wife. And Andrew Tate is another one. We only take every dumb reactionary from every other goddamn country. China owns a complete production chain and has big enough domestic and international markets. You can't squeeze China, but good luck paying 400% more for your phones, coffee machines, washing machines, batteries, bikes, light bulbs, shirts, and toys, and everything else you don't know that's coming from China. Exactly.
Of course, Kevin O'Leary doesn't care about this because he can afford to buy stuff made wherever. But the average American has no choice mostly to buy things from China or other countries where goods are manufactured cheaply because they can't afford to buy, a however many $1,000 suit like Kevin O'Leary wears. So, all these out of touch, super, super rich business guys, they don't care. None of it's going to impact them in terms of things that they buy. The American public relies on these cheap goods. And not that the manufacturing is going to come back to the United States anyway, but if it did, and all of a sudden the goods go up 5 or 10 times in price or whatever it would be, when wages have not gone up for Americans, then it just creates more of a hardship on people. But again, Kevin O'Leary doesn't care. What do you think about what Hasan Piker had to say here? One point that I wanted to make when he talks about we take in all the worst, these Kevin O'Learys and Andrew Tates and people like Jordan Peterson, but then the people coming here, immigrants coming here just to work and live a decent life, well, MAGA wants to get rid of all of them. Let me know what you think about what Hasan Piker had to say. Do you agree with Hasan Piker? Do you agree with Kevin O'Leary? Let me know in the comments. Make sure to give me a like and subscribe. This is Chris on Culture, and I will see you in the next video.